All right. Can someone go over to the YouTube stream and just double check that it's live? It should be good. Should be all right. All right. Let me. Do I have Borderless open? Borderless. Oh, close. Close. Do not want a Windows update right now. Borderless Gaming. Okay. The fuck is that? .jpeg? Oh, it's Brave. I was like, what the hell is that? It's like, it's this fucking picture. All right. All right. Don't worry about it. Yeah, what's this weird number, bro? Oh, man. Okay. All right, chat. I know we just went live on YouTube. Well, actually, I got to pop out my YouTube chat again. I keep forgetting I got to do that every day. There's a new YouTube chat. Pop out chats. I wonder how that's going to work with the website. Probably, again, it's probably a webhook. If I had to guess. Hold on. YouTube webhooks. Okay. I'll have to see. Hopefully it's not too bad. All right. Like, Twitch's webhooks are actually really easy to use. All right, chat. I'll be right back in 1 second, all right? I'll see you very, very soon. I'm going to go pee real quick before we start. All right. Cool. Oh, I'm reading, I guess, like, did the Oscar nominations go out today? I feel like they did. Someone was telling me that the Chainsaw Man movie got excluded from the animated movie Oscar nominations. Which I, like, don't understand why that would be the case. Apparently, Demon Slayer as well, for the Infinity Castle, that also got excluded. Why? Alright. Oh, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful game. Chat, we're going to play Hytale for a couple hours this morning. Just kind of chill and yap and stuff. A new pre-patch came out, and I kind of want to play some Hytale, so we will see. I thought Demon Slayer was nominated in a few categories. I think Best Animated Film is what it got, what's it called? Excluded from, which I don't understand why. Yeah, Best Animated Film, I got excluded from that. All right. What updates in the pre-patch? I can link the post, but there's quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, quite a bit of stuff. So I'm just quickly looking through stuff. This seems to be new. Being able to toggle your armor. So now I can actually see my helmet and stuff, or like my helmet off, which is kind of cool. Alright, that's kind of neat. I don't know if there's anything actually really significant besides that, besides like new variants and stuff. There's a new new grimoire. Oh yeah, they make a pickaxe. It requires the previous level of pickaxe. And they've also changed the mining speed apparently too. They added decorative lights in the furniture bench, which I think will be really, really nice actually to see. We're doing Enfield towards the middle of the stream today. Probably around noon or 1 p.m. So now we can actually see... Yeah, now we can make like other lights like here, which is really cool. Some of these you had to just go find, which was kind of annoying. I am still not seeing this light. This light right here, Lost Civilization Lantern, you can't make it, and I don't know why. It's weird. Huh. I thought they would add that. I guess not. Bamboo candle. I have not found the bamboo logs, even though I found bamboo forests. So I'm not sure where that's at. Yeah. Don't they mean you need a thorium or cobalt pickaxe to mine adamantine ore? No. When you make a pickaxe, the new ones, oh. Well, no, maybe you're right. Oh! To mine adamantite, you now need a certain level of pickaxe. There you go. Okay, that makes more sense, I guess. Yeah. They've adjusted so cows drop medium hide and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. They've also apparently maybe buffed the magma rhinotode. So I don't know if that's what they changed on it, but yeah. They're working on the new world gen, which is cool. Yeah, major ore replacement refactors. It's gonna be difficult for me to find that though, because I'd have to generate a new area for it to happen. Yeah, they changed the contrast with the bar. Does that mean if I go to the desert, I can actually see the hotbar selection now? It's yellow. Okay. I mean, it's okay. They added a dark border around it to make it a little bit better. I still think they should change the color of it to be a bit more contrasting. Maybe like actively change it or something. I don't know. Additional FPS counter. Let me see how to turn that on. Video. Maybe it's gameplay. Maybe it's general. FPS overlay. Color coded? On? Yeah, we'll do color coded. Why not? So you guys can just see my frame rate now in the top right all the time. Markers, player markers added to compass. Oh, that's kind of cool. Weren't they always added up there? No snake mode. You can't do pick block. That doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, server stability, validation, ECS, localization, and timeout improvements. Okay. Memory categories sorted alphabetically. Oh, interesting. I have to go turn in my memories at some point. Inventory interaction update. New keybind to pull all items from chests. Oh, that's cool. What is that? Let's find out. All right. Q is take all, E is put all, and R is quick stack. Okay, that's cool. So now if I have a bunch of... Let me go test this out real fast. Did they break teleporters? Oh, no. Okay. I just crashed my game. Sure. I, like, crashed my game, but I, like, crashed the server or whatever, right? Like, the back end of things. It is a pre-patch chat. Waiting for finishing this shutting down. Okay, let me go back to the main menu. Uh-oh. I'm gonna restart my game. Hopefully I didn't, like, put my world into a bug state. Hopefully. We'll see. Let's see here. Yo, what the... Alright. What was the thing? Oh, yeah, let me go see. So, I can just go open a chest like this one and hit R. It's kind of nice, chat. And it quick stacks stuff. So if I have, like, this stuff out here, you know, and maybe some of this stuff out here, right? I can just go into here, R, here, R, and a stack. That's kind of nice, bro. That's kind of nice. Q should be quick stack, in my opinion. You can change it. Q is take all. I'm definitely going to probably hit that by accident and get really frustrated at some point. I can already feel it. Yeah, it's nice that we have those hotkeys. Isn't it lovely? Is the iron hoe? Yeah, it's always been there, right? Isn't it lovely that we're getting these updates so quickly? We're getting like an update every week now. It really feels like we're getting the Secret Friday updates back in the day. It's kind of cool. All right. I'm going to do my morning planting. How many eggplants do I have? 409. I think I need to plant some eggplants. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. 3,000's a lot. Oh yeah, R. Okay. Maybe I do. Oh, okay, even more. Maybe we just buy some of these. Again, I would love a mod where if you hold shift, it does X 100. Because I don't want to make, you know, fucking so many of these. Yeah, the farm tiling had been reset for much better too. Yeah, apparently they changed it so the what's it called? The tilling's different. I guess we'll see. That's what we're working on right now. Is there a reason you're going hard in farming? I want to make a field. Dude, every village needs a beautiful field. Don't you love in Minecraft when you have like giant fields of wheat and stuff? I love that a lot. Squeak. Is Factorio still on the menu? It's possible, yeah. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in today. I feel a bit weird. The next thing we gotta do in Factorio is redo the Gleba base. And I'm just like, man. Like, I know we gotta do it, but like, do I want to do it today of all things? I don't know. I'm not sure. Alright. They're eating my wheat, bro. Wonder how many game updates have been influenced by the mods that have come out, like players being shown on compasses. I'm gonna be real with you, brother. A lot of Minecraft things are from mods. I'll just point at pistons for an example. Right? That was completely a yoink mod. How did the tiling change? The tilling changed so it doesn't, like, decay as fast. So it stays longer, and soil decay under fully grown crops is longer now. Hoppers, yeah. Yeah, smooth lighting mods. I mean, it's not a terrible thing to just, like, look at what mods are doing that are popular and copy it. How have they not fixed the dust from this yet? That seems like a simple fix. It's just a Z offset. Not sure. Horse 2. What about the horse? Zooping for the hoe would be nice? I don't think so. I think AoE for the hoe would be nice. Like, if you have, like, an adamantite hoe, it should do, like, maybe, like, a 3x3. Be kind of cool. Missed one. We got plenty of time, chat. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. I think I'm going to work on the farm, finish this farming area, and then I think I want to kind of finish the road around the lake area, too. Get that done. And then I want to figure out how I'm going to... I guess we'll work on the mine after that. Depends how much time we have. I don't know. Not sure. Dude, I'm going to join my friend's server tonight and just build a giant fucking, like cock statue or something. Like, the way I build on my single-player save is awesome, and then I'm going to join their server and just fuck everything up. Can't wait. I gotta go find all the golden blocks. The diamond dong, bro. If you know, you know. Yeah, back in the day, I discovered a diamond duping exploit in Minecraft that you could do on like every server. So what did I do with it? I made a fucking 70 block tall cock. Out of diamonds, of course. It was classy, alright? Okay. It was classy. You even shot white light, bro. Dude, I was like 20 years old. What do you expect from me? Lawn mowing time. I love how you just like lawn mow with these. Like a Roomba. How old am I again? We're not gonna talk about it. Every time I talk about it, I get sad. How do I make wheat produce seeds so I can continuously buy seeds? How do I make wheat produce seeds? What do you mean? You use life essence. Use life essence, yeah. We appreciate the maturity. I can't tell if there's sarcasm in that statement, but I feel like there is. Something's going on with this. It's definitely a bug how it does that with block updates. I just don't know what that bug is yet. Okay, sick. I tell you guys I'm gonna, like, do a... God, what is the term here? I'm doing a, another birthday stream this year. I think I'll just leave it at that. You holding right click? Oh, no, I'm spam clicking. Actually, talking about that, I'm gonna plug my mouse in. So I don't kill my mouse's battery before I play Counter-Strike tonight. Make a macro? Are you so weak that you can't click a few times? Oh, my finger hurts. Brother, like, come on. It reminds me back in the day when I started actually playing StarCraft, like, a lot. Like, I actually got this, like, I don't know if you can see it, but I have, like, this, I call it the gamer spot. I got, like, I wore this down so bad that it actually was bleeding because it would, like, on my mouse pad or whatever, it would basically be rubbed. And I straight up, I remember, like, now it's a callus or whatever, but, like, oh my god, it was fucking rough, dude. It was so bad. Listen, man, I was trained in Diablo and Path of Exile to click a billion times. Okay. First player in NFL history to be a finalist for MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and Comeback Player. Isn't it, like, notorious that NFL players that win, like, those awards, like Player of the Year or whatever, don't they just, like, do awful after that? I thought there was, like, some, like, weird statistic about it. Okay. I'm gonna need to plant eggplant. I don't have enough here, I'm pretty sure. Even with all the stuff I have left back at base. There's a Madden NFL cover curse as well. Ah, is that one? That's kind of funny. That's true. Do you see what I'm talking about, chat? When I play this game, chat is very active and they yap and we have, like, conversations about random shit. When we play Factorio, it's like, oh my god. It's like everyone's actually being productive and working. And no one talks in chat about anything besides like, oh, what is that thing in game? Oh, what is this or whatever. And that's basically it. So I just have to like basically just come up with bullshit for like, 5 hours. It's funny. How do you play co-op in the same world, my friend? Joining via code doesn't work. You need to follow the guide they made. You guys are going to need to either use a server, or one of y'all will have to enable UPnP on your router, or port forward. But this game requires port forwarding. I would not really suggest using UPnP. Universal plug and play is pretty insecure. So I would watch a guide for how to do that. For how to port forward if that's what you want to do. There's an Xbox Direct today. I bet they show nothing. Like, at all. Like usual, right? Fable? Okay, hold up. Is that actually being showed today? Okay, maybe they will show some stuff. I've seen, like, the Xbox things, and they're, like, usually they're not good at all. I have nostalgia for Fable. Don't worry, they're gonna abuse that and ruin it for you, like usual. Just wait. Spider, get out of here, bro. The Elder Scrolls 6 Shadow Drop. Okay. Fucking copium out of your brain right now. I think I want to plant a bunch of these. Like a whole bunch. Yeah, okay. Almost at all. Jesus. Oh, man. 12 Central. Okay. I'm not going to watch it, but yeah. Forza Japan is in the event as well. I might watch it, chat. I might have to. You see the new Mercedes livery? I did, but there's not much to say about it. Besides, okay. That's a livery. For the server question guy, see, it's funny because you're answering in Twitch chat, but he's in YouTube chat. So, not entirely sure it's going to be that effective. Yeah. Bot Mal, thanks for the sub, by the way. I don't know if I missed you. UC Brian, thank you, my dude, as well. From way earlier. Chat, don't forget your Prime subs. All right, happy Thursday. What's on the docket for today? Today is the weekend, all right? No one treats Friday like a real day. It's Friday, right? So today basically is the start of the weekend. I'm still in the mindset that Friday is the weekend. So it's like, when you get off work on Thursday, weekend started, bro. Like, at least mentally it started, right? Keep doing this? I'm right though, bro. Like, come on. I'm actually right. Stop booing. Today's Thursday though? Yes. Which means the weekend starts today. Chop, chop, chop. You guys act like you actually do work anyways, man. What you get for creator code? I get a 5% kickback of whatever money you spend. So if you spend $20, I'll get $1. So far, we've made like... do you want to know the actual number? I can look it up. I don't think I'm allowed to show you. I have not been told I'm not allowed to show you, but I can look it up. I have spent the money on a new keyboard, by the way, so I appreciate y'all buying me a new keyboard. I've been putting off buying a new keyboard for months and months and months, and I finally was like, fuck it, I'll do it. Let's see. How long is the day-night cycle in this game? Like, it's like 15 minutes or something like that. I made $185. Awesome. Thank you, chat. You've almost paid for a new keyboard. It was like $200, $212, I think, with taxes and shipping and everything. The stacks, bro. Can you imagine if I had that code like the day the game came out, I probably would have made an extra $1,000, bro. I'm getting the Wooting 80 HE. It just shipped out of Vegas, so I shall be getting it soon. All right. We pay your bills. You do. I appreciate it. You guys see like the Twitter e-girl drama, where like one of the Twitter e-girls put up like an adopt a bill like list and like letting their fans or viewers like pay for like their rent or pay for electricity or pay for whatever. You can choose your assortment. Do you want to, you know? I thought that was actually really good. That's really clever, by the way. I'm gonna start doing that. You guys can adopt my, you know, my phone bill or my like internet bill. Hell yeah, bro. That sounds awesome, bro. That's so smart. I'll pay for your commute. You want to buy me new socks? Because I need to buy new socks. I'm gonna get rid, because a lot of mine have holes in them. Do you guys want some hole action? Yeah, I got holes in my socks. They're kind of large. I'm not gonna lie, but like they still work. They still fit. It's still fine, bro. My friends were like offended that I wore socks with holes in it because like my hardwood kind of destroys socks. But like, who fucking cares? I feel. Buy new ones. The donation button's down below, brother. I can't afford that. What I do is I buy like 24 pairs of socks, and then I'll get rid of all the socks that are like bad or whatever. I have not. God, I've not had new socks in a while though. It's been a couple years. You need a sock sponsor? Yeah, right. Adopt a sock bill, yeah. I can look on Amazon how much they'll cost. I'm gonna buy the Amazon basic ones, alright? Get slippers. Do you want to buy me some slippers? You're gonna adopt me some slippers, bro. I'm telling you, man, maybe this fucking adopt a bill thing is actually smart. I'm telling you. I've given you many subs, buy some socks. What if I spent all the sub money on pizza, bro? I blew it. Fuck. I knew I shouldn't have done that. I can't wait for the fucking YouTube to finally monetize as well. That'd be nice. Did you guys see they did a Roblox creator like financial report? There are the top 10 creators in Roblox are making over 58 million USD a year. That's fucking crazy. That is like the elite of the elite athlete like salary level, by the way. That is fucking nuts. Holy shit. Yeah, that's just the top 10 creators. I do not remember what like the top 100 are making, but I think it's over 2 million. Holy moly. By far, probably the #1 paid creator like base out there, I feel. Oh, don't worry. According to Elon, work will be optional for 10 to 15. No, my work won't be. I feel like I'll be able to do this forever, right? I guess optional. Maybe. Can a robot replace a streamer that's really bad at games? No, I don't think so. Who's gonna randomly, you know, hoe tiles? Oh my god, dance streamer, yeah, for real. Alright. Alright, dude. Donation button. That's true. Let's see. Underjack, thanks for the $1.69. That doesn't. Does that buy a sock? Maybe might buy one sock. Technically, all work is optional. I always the most stressful way to look at life is like an hourglass, where the sand in the hourglass is the amount of money you have. right? And the more money you have saved up and everything is more sand on the top. It's got more tolerance. When the sand runs out, you die. And it's just like, it's just depressing as fuck to think about it that way. But it is kind of true if you boil it down to a very, very simple form. If you had a robot that could play games like RuneScape for you, you would still be banned for botting? That's a good point. Yeah, I would say that would probably count as like anti-TOS or against the TOS. Jarvis, give me 99 mining. Jarvis, fill my suit with galaxy gas. Yeah, and before this patch broke everything, brother. Okay. We'll wait for that to grow. And, oh, I have 78 more. God damn it. There's always more seeds, bro. I built a deep pit to toss all my old tools into. Why not just use a recycler? Right? Okay. I missed one? Oh. What would I do without you, chat? Now, do you think I missed those on purpose to get a little bit of chat interaction, or do you think I'm just stupid and missed them? You'll never know. Pet the chat. Yeah. All right. All right, we'll come back to that once I am ready to do so. Let's work on the road going around the lake. I want to get this road going around the entire lake, which we're over halfway done. And then I would like to like put torches on it and stuff, and then probably start planning out my mine area after that. Let's see. You missed an eggplant spot? Well, the eggplants don't matter, because I'm just going to rip them up and sell them. Shouldn't be too big of an issue, I feel. Hold on, what is Orange W telling me? Well, that's cool. Sorry, my friend's... Hold on, my friend got some pictures developed. From Vegas. What is this picture, bro? What is this picture, dude? In the bathroom. God, I love black and white images, man. Tell me that black and white images aren't fucking awesome, dude. Like actual film, like real film black and white images. I love them so much. My friend, he's been getting into like actual film photography because it's like a cool little hobby he's been doing for like about half a year now. The film he took out that's black and white looked completely like opaque gray. I didn't know what like black and white film looked like, but it looked almost like bad or whatever. Yeah. I have a Nikon F4 from like the 90s that I would love to start using, but like God, I don't know anything really about actual film photography, and it's quite expensive to get your film developed, and I don't really know if I want to get into that because I feel like it's a rabbit hole. Yeah, I know. I showed this on stream the other day, and people got pissed at me. I say the other day, it was the other week. I have an F4, right? Like, I just casually have an F4. This apparently is like one of the best cameras to shoot on for film, for 35mm. And my dad gave it to me because he used to do photography for like a little side hustle. He would do like photography for like not weddings, but like if you ever wanted like family photos and stuff. We had like a studio or whatever, kind of like a big backdrop and stuff in the basement and everything. We used to do stuff like that. That's why we have so many good family photos of the kids and stuff in my family. Yeah, like I have no idea how expensive it would be to get into taking pictures with this. My assumption is the film is probably expensive, but the development is probably even more expensive. Like it's probably like a single roll is probably going to cost in total to shoot and develop it probably like $20, right? Like, and then that's like what, 30 photos? I kind of forget. I don't know. I brought a film camera. I bought a film camera in Japan, and I gambled on if the camera worked, and it did. Dude, there are some like camera otakus that are like just do like they love cameras, and there's shops for those people, and it is absolutely insane. Like it is just like a kid in a candy store walking in those shops. I love like old technology. Does your dad know how to develop? No, we just went to the Ritz camera and just had them develop it. Premedicated, what's up, man? Welcome back, my dude. That's 1 month past the amount of alcohol you have to mix with cough syrup to make yapping flow. Thank you. Thank you for the emojis, cameraman. 48mm. What the fuck? Did you just like randomly type words? So think about darkroom isn't bad. Okay, hear me out. Do you actually save money by buying all the equipment to like develop your own images? Surely you don't. Right? Like surely not. I have 4 conference calls tomorrow. Friday tomorrow will surely not be the weekend. Dude, F. That sounds awful. Okay, I want to get... we'll use our pickaxe here. Doesn't really matter. Let's get some stone, because I know we have lots of it. If not, we'll have to go mine some more. We don't have a lot of stone. Yo, okay. We actually don't have a lot of stone at all. Let's go mine some, I guess. All your equipment is just in a larger and plastic trays. And I assume a room that's, like, super dark. Right? I don't know. And can you actually, like... Again, does it... I would not mind getting into film photography, but I would only want to do it on vacation. Right? A lot of people do it in the bathroom. What, like... I would do it in my laundry room. Because my laundry room is the perfect room with, like, no windows or whatever for it. How expensive is a roll of film nowadays? I feel like, again, a roll of film is probably, what, like $10? And then getting the film developed, I would assume is another 10 to 15 bucks. Like, it's gotta be... Again, that's not cheap at all, for sure. It's like 75 cents per photo. Ooh, that's like 20 bucks then. I just did it. It's about 16 bucks to get a roll developed. How much could a banana cost? $10? 27 exposures? Oh, I thought someone said 36 exposures on a roll. Never use autofocus mode and learn to use actual cool shots. The main issue is when you're trying to figure out your exposure. Right, exposure can be really fucking annoying. I would hate to have an awesome shot, but it just not be exposed properly. My dad always had like this little like black box with a little bulb on top of it. It looked like this, with a little thing like that, and then this was like a little white bulb, and then it just had a screen, and it just like it was a really simple like 7-segment display, and you would just like boop, and you're good. And you could figure out the exposure you're supposed to use for the film you have. Little light meter, yeah. A little Among Us. I still have that somewhere in my house. It's in another box. There are apps now. I think the F4 has auto exposure. I'm going to bet it does. I'm just guessing it does. This thing is like a brick, by the way. It's like literally made of metal. Like the whole thing is metal. Like it's solid. There's like only a little bit of plastic on it. Like even this top part, that's well, no, is it? No, that's metal. No, that might be polymer actually. But like the whole frame is like metal, dude. It's not steel. It's not aluminum either. My dad said he dropped that off like a ladder like in the 90s and like nothing broke on it. He's like, you can't do that with today's cameras. I'm getting stone right now, checks. I'm going to be working on the road around the lake right now. So I want a, I need stone to be able to do that, obviously. I don't really want to get into a hobby that costs money right now. Chat, I want to get into the hobby of programming. I don't want to distract myself with other hobbies. I just like to talk about hobbies, and I'm happy that y'all have them and stuff, but I want to... Right now, I'm addicted to Counter-Strike. Eventually, that will stop. I want to treat game development, or at least programming in general, kind of like I do currently with Counter-Strike, where I'm like excited to boot up my IDE and, you know, work on something for a couple hours a day. That's what I want to do. You still throw darts? No. Do animals respawn? They will, yeah. One of my favorite things, though, about, like, film is a lot of people still use very old technology for it, and I kind of love that. I don't know, it feels a bit like preserving the past, and I kind of love stuff like that, man. It's like the guy in chat that's a turntablist. I love people that, like, still do it, like, the old way, right? And not just, like, all these digital tables, you know? There was a guy on YouTube that had like a set that he did. I'm not gonna play it, but it was like a Frank Ocean DJ set or something like that. And he just played. I don't know if I can find it. Like it was just a vinyl set. Maybe it wasn't. It was this guy. Like, he was just playing, like, it wasn't even, like, mixed super, like, technically. It was just the vibe of one song went into the vibe of the next song. And he was just playing, you know, vinyl after vinyl. And it was such a good set. And I would argue that it, like, takes just as much talent to do that as, like, people that are doing all these, you know, like, special, like, reverb and, you know, like these crazy tricks on their, like, digital mixers to make things sound technically very nice and flow together. I like the old style of things just kind of flowing together as well. I'm definitely not sitting on a conference call right now watching. That's an inch, brother. I'm gonna message your boss, alright? Give this man a pay raise. Look at his multitasking skills. I have a Hasselblad 500C. It is a beautiful camera, bro. What are we working on? I'm gathering stone right now so I can make a road around my lake, and I need quite a bit of it. So I'm grabbing like maybe like 6 or 8 stacks. Medium format's unreal. I have a medium format camera as well. But again, that's got to be very expensive for film. I assume a roll of film is what, like 10 exposures? Oh god. What medium format? Fuck, I don't know. God damn it, I'll get it. I don't know. A Zeneca Bronica. I don't know. You can Google the name. Sure. Zeneca? Yeah, Bronica. This is the actual camera my dad used for his professional stuff. Like actual, like the really nice photos he took. That is too expensive to use, I feel. Like that, I'm not talking about the cost of the camera. I'm just talking about like the fucking sheer price of getting those like developed to be insane, I feel. Whoops, need that back, thank you. The Merc F1 looks good. I just think, at least it's not bad, right? Like the Haas or whatever, right? Never knew Leicas were so expensive. Leicas are very expensive. A lot of the classics are expensive. Go look at, like, the Fujimax as well, right? They're super expensive. I think that medium format camera isn't anything too rare. I think it's maybe like $700. Like, I feel like that's, what do you call it? Like, that's not super cheap, but that's not super expensive either, right? I think like these old cameras are just, they can get very pricey depending on what you're doing, right? Yeah, Fujimax cameras are nice. Okay, I'm gonna, is that enough? What is that, 6 stacks? Let's get 2 more. It'll be okay. Fun fact, by the way, the type of rock that you actually mine does decrease the durability in a different speed, I think. I was looking at the asset editor yesterday, and it seems like it might actually affect it differently. It might be because when you mine other stuff, you have to hit it twice. But I gotta look again. So stone actually isn't that bad for durability. That's why the durability of this thing is like 400, but it mines way more than 400 blocks. Okay. What the hell? Have you been playing this game long enough to give it a solid rating? I would still give it an 8 out of 10. I think that's a fair review. Yeah, the best is yet to come. I feel like that is a good way to put it, right? This game is like the worst it'll ever be. And if the worst it'll ever be is 8 out of 10, that's pretty wild. I'm basically hollowing out like a stone quarry right now for this area. That is, let's get a couple more. I'm widening up the staircase. I'm going to make it probably a 3x3 or maybe a 3x4. So it looks really nice going down here. Okay, let's go back to the surface here. They could make it worse. That is true. I feel like they would have to try pretty hard to do that, though. Right? Let me turn the stone into flagstone real fast, and then we can... do I have my shovel on me? I do. I still don't like how you have to do this. It's kind of weird. How you, like... There's, like, different base stones. I don't know why. Just kind of strange. Do you think vein mining is important in Hytale? No. Not at all. Okay. Finally unlock conveyor belts and Enfield. It's time to be real. Doesn't that take a long time? Yeah, we're going to play the new Arknights game today at some point. I think I'll do it in a couple hours. Yeah, aren't those highly monetized servers of pay-to-win stuff? Did Hypixel ever have pay-to-win? I don't think so. I think they had cosmetics and shit, which are cool. Because, you know, they got to pay for their servers that, like, thousands of people played on. But I really don't think they, like, had pay-to-win content on their servers. That feels like a very uninformed opinion, brother. To be honest. Yo, what the fuck? All right. Cosmetics increase skill level. I think today is the day I'm going to remove all my skins from my loadouts in Counter-Strike. I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I want to embrace like the faker like monk mindset where like you don't need cosmetics in games. Right? Like you can just play games without skins. How much would you ask for a sock with a hole in it? You want to buy my sock? Chat, what's a good price for this sock with a hole in it? Well, technically all socks have a hole in them. I would say like $87. I think would be fair. Is it international shipping? Because that's going to be more. Is it dirty though? Is that maybe that's like an additional feature. I won't wash it. Okay. Let me just put this center line down here. How long do I want to go with this? Yeah, over here, I guess, too. Listen, man, I was advised to basically find new sources of income, right? Like, I was advised to explore other avenues to generate revenue, right? So you're not just relying on one avenue. Maybe socks is the future, right? You guys just don't get it. Oops. Let's go this way. Apparently they changed the value of health for some skeletons, but these guys still have the same health, I guess. Because they die in one tap. Just get more sources of revenue. I mean, he's not wrong, though, right? As like a business, you have like many different sources of revenue, right? Like typically, unless you just sell a single product, and at that case, you have like a single point of failure, and that's not very good. So I feel like the advice isn't that bad. All right, let's go up here next. I kind of want this to be in the ground, though. All right, like that's above the ground, but I kind of want it to be in the ground now. Again, I like the shovel in this game. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like it. Does it patch a lot of updates? It's a pretty long patch notes, but it's nothing too extreme. They added a new terrain generator. That's like the big thing here. So like if you are just starting a world today, you'll get the new world gen, which is pretty cool. It's slow as fuck. It doesn't feel that slow. Yeah, hopefully the server stability updates does fix it. I kind of agree. That's what I want to see them focusing mostly on right now. Not content, but actual stability for things. Because If they say your server can hold 100 people, but it starts crashing around like 20, like that's a problem, right? There's a disconnect between what they want and what they can currently handle. The patch notes are, again, it's a pre-patch. It's not out till this weekend. So the patch notes will be out this weekend when it releases. But you can find the pre-patch notes on Twitter. Hello. Simon is super active on Twitter, actually. It's kind of crazy. We're almost to the end here. There's my house. It's cool. We got to get a lot more buildings in here, but it is kind of nice. Sinner's got 16 nominations. Yeah. I still can't believe that Chainsaw Man Reze Arc did not get nominated for Best Animated Film of the Year. I don't even know how that's possible. It literally won the #1 movie on Letterboxd. Right? It made $160 million or $200 million. Like, how the fuck does that not earn a nomination? I have no idea. It's one of my favorite animated films I've seen in a very long time. I guess that's not entirely true, but, like, yeah. I don't know, everyone that's seen it has been, like, blown away with its quality, and it's just, like, no nomination seems so weird. It's the Oscars, man. The Oscars are always fucking controversial, right? My neighbor just cleaned my driveway. It's going to cost me a case of beer. I feel like, did you ask him to? I feel like if you didn't ask your neighbor to clean your driveway, he did it completely with no intention to get a case of beer. That being said, you can just get him like a 6-pack. You don't have to go crazy with it. I guess that is a case, isn't it? I keep thinking like a case of beer here in Texas is like a 24-pack. He just does it. Make him some cookies or something instead. You don't gotta get him beer. Dude, everyone loves cookies. That's not entirely true. But, like, who doesn't like getting random baked goods? If he doesn't like cookies, maybe if he's not gluten intolerant, you can get him make some bread. Fresh baked bread would be dope, bro. Oops. Mm-hmm. Too wide, we'll see. Okay, feels good. Whenever I'm doing that, by the way, I'm just kind of like getting a feel for what it looks like, or what it feels like to walk through it. To try to get like a road that's around the same size. So I kind of just chop off blocks that don't, that make it too skinny or whatever. They fixed a glitch where you could build a column to attack NPCs. Yeah, they did. Again, I really hope they add a functionality at some point where if you run out of a stack of something, it will look in your inventory. If you have a similar item, the same item, it will basically put it in the same spot. It's a mod for Minecraft that I love, and I kind of hope they bring it to HYTALE. Again, they don't need to bring every mod for Minecraft to HYTALE, but there are some quality of life stuff where it just kind of makes sense. HYTALE was worth the price for me for sure, but I like building like this. Some people can't stand building like this. They need to like go hunt the Ender Dragon or whatever, right? They need a mod pack where they have to go make like a billion things. You know, if I don't have a quest book, I don't know what to do, right? If you're good at making your own fun in these games, then yeah, you'll love it. Don't forget to use creator code WAFFLE, by the way. Appreciate y'all. We're only playing Hytale for like the first half of today, and then I might check out the Fable like showcase or whatever they're going to show off during the Xbox event, and I think after that we're going to check out Arknight's Enfield because that just came out today as well, and that looks pretty cool. Okay, I feel like I should actually destroy this and lower it one block. I think I'm going to. Just because I like to have the height difference. I think it looks a lot better than just a flat road. Patch 2 will be released probably on Saturday, brother. We need a creator code on YouTube too, please. Oh, is it not in chat? Okay. Pin. I gotta make Amy an editor, don't I? Oh, hold on. Have you guys built anything really cool in Hytale yet? My friends are going to invite me to their server tonight, and I'm really curious what they've built. I wonder if they're builders or if they're like, I live in a hole, you know, like in the side of a mountain kind of gamers, you know? I gotta find out. You can tell a lot about someone's personality by looking at their Minecraft world, or I guess now their Hytale world. Honestly, it's a huge, like, it's like, how do people... what's a good word here? How do people, like, keep their kitchen organized? You know? Like, there's a lot to a person for how they organize their kitchen. To me, I organize stuff by I don't know, like, the need for something and how much I use something, right? So, like, sometimes things won't make sense, but it will make sense in the context that I use this every single day, right? Organized chaos, yeah, right? Sorting stuff by frequency makes sense, but that's not all I do, because I also organize stuff that's, like, annoying to get out closer to, like, where it needs to be, right? So if I have any appliances, it's always, like, in places that is, like, near where it needs to be, even if it kind of, like, takes up a place for something else that might apply to rule 1 more likely. It's hard to describe. Playing on 100+ ping with the shovel is so scuffed. Maybe that's why people don't like the shovel. Maybe it's a ping. I've never played on the server, so I have no idea what it's like. I have my main house, then each crafting has its own building. See, that's what I did now, but originally everything was smashed into the same house, but I ran out of space so fast for that kind of play style. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Okay. Don't want that there. Yeah, why not? The road doesn't need to be perfect. If anything, I think there's beauty in imperfection. Smack you with a piece of iron ore, apparently. Just needs to be one wider in that area there. Beauty and imperfection is definitely something that I say when I'm trying to be a little bit lazy. But I also do mean it, right? Yeah, Bert, what's up, my man? Can you talk to your cousin in chat, by the way? He's been sniffing too much Galaxy Glass again. He needs a stern talking to. Spider, what are you doing, bro? Make it good later. What do they say? First, make it exist. Then make it look good. Trying to build a house with ice logs, and I have not found where you can get them outside the outpost chests. There are some things that seem to only drop in chests right now, which is really sad, because it's like, I want more. Like these lanterns I can't get them outside of a specific dungeon, because you can't craft them, which kind of sucks. I hope they eventually make it so you can craft them. Today, I thought they added them, because there's a little bit of the patch notes that says that they added decorative lights to the furniture bench, but they didn't add the one I wanted. So it's like, they still got more to do, I guess. Worst comes to worst, I can make a mod for it, right? It can't be that hard if the asset's already in the game. You just gotta add a crafting recipe. I'm gonna go pick the eggplant and then I think finish planting the wheat now. Because it should be done now. There's a mod for more lights? Oh, I'm sure there is. Yeah, making custom blocks, if you're copying the stats of another block. Like, I just want to make a block that is another pickaxe or something, or like maybe some more food, like this waffle. Very easy to do, right? It's actually really good how easy it is to do. By the way, chat, they added hotkeys for quick stacking, so you can just open your chest and hit R, and things just sort themselves out, right? So like R, like I'm not doing anything, it's just, it's sorting stuff in these chests. Right? Yeah, it's a very cool mod. Yeah, so it's like, some of these things I have to manually put in here, but yeah. There's also a hotkey to like store everything as well, but I don't want to use that hotkey right now. I made sort F so it sorts every time I open a chest. Oh my god. That is like a move of insanity, by the way. I could not imagine making it so every time I opened a chest it would auto-sort it. That'd piss me off. Imagine going to like your friend's base and they have like a system for their chests. And like you auto-sort it every time you open this chest. I'd be fucking kicking you out of my base, bro. Is there a mod that will not change your item station back to tier 1 if you move it? I don't think so, but you get all the resources back, so does it matter? You just have to click the button again a couple times. GiantWaffle is probably like 2 years out, bro. Can you imagine the amount of work it's going to take? Probably an insane amount, if I had to guess. We'll see. Chat, happy Thursday, by the way. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful Thursday. Chat, I like to think of you like this. Like, this is what I personify you guys as. Right? Full of so much whimsy. He wants to eat the eggplants, bro. Is there any progression system in this game? Yeah. There's like zones where there's like every zone is harder and has better resources. And you can use those resources to make gear that will help you fight the new zones. There's progression. We're upgraded from bugs? That's a good point, actually. Interesting. I watched the entire Swampletics today and yesterday. I've done that before when I go to sleep. I'll like put the movie on, watch like 2 hours of it while I'm falling asleep. The next day watch the next 2 hours. The next day watch the next 2 hours. Fucking peak content, man. I'm not trying to be mean here, but like Swampletics is, I think, settled like best content he's ever made. Like, his new content is good, don't get me wrong, but, like, nothing compares to Swampletics, man. It's so good. Have you watched Aliens Food RuneScape series? I have, yeah. He's the one that's doing RuneScape without a guide. Like, no wiki allowed. And it's kind of hilarious, because, like, some of the easiest quests are, like, impossible for him. That game is not well designed, I'm going to be real with you. Okay, this is almost filling up my inventory, bro. We'll be going back to the gregging, the teching. Whenever I beat Factorio fully, I think. Again, I was going to do Factorio today, but I just am in the mood to play Hytale today, so I'm going to play a little Hytale. I think tomorrow, we're going to play Greg Tech. Yeah, I think tomorrow we're going to play Greg Tech. I need to go sort this out. Sorry, I think tomorrow we're going to play Factorio. I think we're 2 days away from beating Factorio, by the way. Not sure how accurate that is, but I need 1 day to go fix Gleba, and then the rest of that day will be unlocking all the research, and then the final day will be us making our final spaceship. And I'm probably going to need at least 6 hours to do that. So I think we're 2 days away from beating Factorio, or 2 big streams. So we could do one of those tomorrow, if we want to, and then decide if we want to beat it on Saturday, we might. I really want to play XCOM, so I kind of want to get done with Factorio so I can start playing XCOM like 1 day a week. Maybe 2 days a week. And then, yeah, then we can do some Minecrafting and get back to that as our full-time, you know, game where we create shit. Oops, not going to take it out. Okay, so let's do that, and then I need to make... What if this becomes full-time? I don't think that's possible. I mean, like, it'd be a cool concept if it did. But, like, I don't think there's enough content in Hytale for me to play it full-time right now. I definitely feel the want to play it right now, though. Right? Oh, man. Whew. Look at the yawns, bro. The yawns. How long? We have an hour until the Xbox event, right? Let me see. I think so. Oh. Okay. I didn't think it'd be this fast. Congratulations, you have been accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. Alright, this means that you can do channel memberships, super chats, super stickers, super thanks, and YouTube shopping to sell your own products. I need to turn on the feature to do it. I don't have any alerts set up for it, so I think I'll put it off till tomorrow to do it. Cool. Nice. We did it, chat. We did it. That was a little bit faster than getting into the Twitch Partner Program. I'm going to be real with you. I know. I had to get a fucking letter from Google AdSense with my fucking PIN code in it, which was ridiculous. Like, I actually had to wait. Why do today what you can delay till tomorrow? It's true, yeah. Again, I probably need to set a bunch of stuff up. So I'll look at it tomorrow. I'll look at it tonight and everything. And then do it tomorrow, probably. Hi, Rory. Good morning. Like, I gotta set up, I think, like, the stuff for it, but yeah. How's it gonna work with YouTube with the Xbox Showcase? It's a very valid point. You know what? We'll probably end the stream for YouTube. I'll watch the showcase for Fable and stuff, and then after that, I'll go live again, and then I'll do Enfield. So it'll be 2 VODs. Yesterday, I found out that I didn't, like, split the VODs properly, so today I gotta do that. Yeah, people on YouTube, again, if you're on YouTube, you're probably on Twitch. It's in, like in Twitch chat or whatever. But the idea for my YouTube is just going to be like the video game VODs. So all the other content I'm making, like the hour of yapping in the morning and stuff like that, or stuff where I like watch events like the PoE event and everything, I'm probably going to leave that as Twitch only content and then just keep YouTube for only my my VODs for gaming or whatever. Yeah, procrastinators rise up. Hell yeah, bro. Is the PoE event today? No. No. Right. When are you cooking? November? You're a little early. Slightly. Unless you mean in Hytale. When Freyrin? What does that even mean? Torches everywhere. Freyrin's a Friday show, brother. I gotta make a list of all the stuff I'm watching now, because I'm watching quite a few animes, and I do not want to, God, I don't want to have to, like, try to remember every time, like, on the fly. I gotta just look at a calendar or whatever. I'm also watching a lot of shows now, too, which is surprising, because there's usually not that many shows I care about. You're really still planting? Yeah. Bro, what am I supposed to do? I want to make a giant farm. I can't just, like, fucking snap my fingers and have it done. This is what Hytale is right now. This is what we did back in the day in Minecraft, by the way. We loved it. We didn't complain. We fucking thrived in this shit, man. This mundane shit of, like, oh my god, would you really mine out, like, a fucking, you know, for 3 days straight to be, like, a quarry thing? Yeah, I would, actually. I absolutely would. And we didn't complain. We wanted more of it, actually. I'm telling you, man, these kids these days will not survive old Minecraft. I feel like them trying out Hytale right now will really give them a taste of if they could actually have survived back then. You make your own fun. We walked uphill in the snow both ways to school. It's true. We did indeed do that. Both Minecraft hills. Gas used to be 10 cents a gallon, bro. There used to be... I remember my very first hamburger from McDonald's cost 20 cents, bro. It was on tax day in, like, 1997. I missed 2 spots. You're right. I did it on purpose, actually. Back on tax day, in, like, the late 90s, McDonald's used to have this thing where they make hamburgers, like, 20 cents. It was actually amazing. Like, yeah, it was just a hamburger or whatever, right? But, like, so it wasn't anything fancy. But, like, 20 cents, man? Come on. That's fucking good. I remember gas being, like, $1.71 a gallon. Bro, gas is $1.90 where I live. A gallon. Like, 85 octane is, like, $1.98 right now or something like that. Texas, baby. Texas. Don't worry, we're gonna buy Greenland and gas will be super cheap, right, chat? Super... super cheap. It's dirt cheap. It's Texas, bro. Gas is very affordable here. We have a lot of petroleum drilling off coast, and then we also have a lot of... what do you call it? We also got... We just, in general, just have a lot of... Hold on, I'm buying this real fast. All. There we are. That might have overdone it. But yeah, we also just have a ton of availability, right? It doesn't have to go very far. Credit card cap is changing to 10%. I'm not sure that's ever going to happen. Again, I feel like that'd be a very weird change to make. I like all my benefits I get from my credit card. Like, I do. Like, all the miles and points and stuff. I like it a lot. I feel like if credit cards max out at 10% interest, we probably wouldn't get those benefits anymore, would we? Because, I mean, they like, the interest that people pay is what basically funds those. Imagine just using a debit card. I did use a debit card for a very long time. I only use a credit card on, like, my known monthly bills. I don't use my credit card, like, ever. Unless I'm traveling and, like, buying stuff, like, flights or whatever for the points. I don't like having, like, unknown transactions that I have to prepare for paying off. I like it being, like, a known thing. That way I can, like, log in and do it properly without being, like, jump scared that I forgot something. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, man, that's like the only way to really do it, I feel. Using a credit card and completely paying it off every month is like the only way I would have a credit card. There was a time in my life where I was like putting a lot of stuff on credit where I like couldn't afford it at the time, but my next paycheck would pay for it, and it was like, dude, that was such a stressful way to live. Oh my god, bro. Oh my days. Hold on. See if I forgot any of these now. Okay, there you go. People that can't handle me planting. I'm done. I think I want to leave the fence in the middle. Do I want to get rid of it? What do you guys think? I could leave it like it's two different farms. It does look kind of cool. I missed one. I was thinking the same thing. I might leave it. I might leave it, but I might get rid of the grass. I don't know. Again, do I do it on purpose or what? You'll never know. Alright, look at the fox in the field. Crazy. Look at the chickens, bro. I know I'm kind of, like, losing it, but I swear that windmill just moved. I think it was just the way my camera, like, changed angle. Oh, man. There's a gas station right next to a refinery on the same name, and it's the most expensive gas in town. It's kind of funny. They're like, we know what we got. The purest gas. Yeah, the finest of gas. Hold on. Let me quickly check my... I want to look at the YouTube dashboard for the monetization stuff. I'm curious, bro. Let me open a new tab here. Oh, man. Getting partnered on YouTube for a second time in history is fun. Fun fact, if you don't post on YouTube in 5 years, they take your partnership away. Surprisingly. Who would have guessed? YouTube Studio. Congratulations, you're now a YouTube partner. Let's go. Yeah, overview. You've unlocked... Oh, God, I got to go through this whole thing, isn't it? What is supers? Oh, that's like super chats. Okay. Setup in progress. Okay. There's also memberships. Okay. Dude, who's going to be a YouTube member? I'm assuming there's a couple people out there that appreciate the VODs that would actually rather be members on YouTube than Twitch. No clue. What's the split that you get with YouTube for memberships? Is it 50-50 or something? I have no idea. I assume everyone gets like the same contract. It's 60-40. Is it really? Oof. That's like fucking highway robbery, bro. Okay. Gonna put all these away again. Alright, let's go work on the road while we can. Member is a sub. Super is like paid to streamer to read your message. Yeah. Again, I still think the super chats are really good. I think YouTube super chats are not even close to the same thing as like the Twitch chat thingies that they do. Because there is a way to like pay to highlight your message in Twitch chat, but it's just not good, I feel. I thought it was 70-30. Well, we can find out. What's the typical creator YouTube split for YouTube memberships? Let's find out.
The typical revenue split for YouTube memberships is 70-30.
70-30, okay. So it's the same as Twitch. And then taxed at 30%. That's how that works, brother. So people are mind blown when their money is taxed. It's like, huh? It's like, yeah, I feel like we should know this by now. I might change this slightly. Hello, spider. See, I'm not, like, surprised when I'm taxed. I'm just upset. Okay, we'll go here and here. I think that one's kind of okay, maybe. Maybe not. Expand this a little bit. Okay. Okay. Do I want to make that 3 wide? A lot of these are 3 wide. Finally bought HYTALE. Thanks a lot, bro. Did you use my code? I appreciate it, brother. Enjoy the game. I want to do, like, a showcase sometime soon of, like, the stuff that you guys, had built. I'm kind of curious. I want to see all the cool shit. What do you do with the little stones? You turn them into arrows, so I save them, and I put them in a box of stone. How do I take a screenshot? Oh boy. I like my grandma, bro. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. With your phone? Hell yeah, dude. Dude, banana bread? Is that a bad thing? No, my grandma's awesome. Alright. It was cool, man. When I went to my grandma's funeral, like, I didn't feel sad at all. Like, in, like, a good way, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think I've ever dealt with someone's death better than my grandma's. Like, it was, I don't know, very healthy, I feel. I think, like, the thing we can hope the most from life is the pass from, like, old age. Chop, chop, chop. Also, not dying of cancer is pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. Most of my family that I've lost in the last, like, 2 decades have all been from cancer. Feels like everything gives you cancer now. What is that, bro? Ow, fuck you. This is gonna be interesting. I wonder if there's any way for me to protect this area of the pathway in the swamp. I'm not entirely sure there is. Her grandma, best food maker ever. She did make really good potatoes. By the way, I don't know who it was, but someone in my chat asked me, fuck, marry, kill, potatoes, pasta, rice. And I said, marry rice, fuck potatoes, kill pasta. I don't know who you were in chat. I forget who it was. You are like a conversational genius. I have asked that question to like all my friends, and all of them are like ready to instantly give an answer. And then I hear them be like, huh. Like they really think about it. It's a really good question. It's like one of those questions that seems stupid on the surface, but actually is like really intriguing to hear people's response to it. Almost all my friends said marry rice, by the way, which is based. That's a great answer. But yeah, I love that question. I'm gonna use that like all the time now to break the ice. I wonder if we should somehow add like a throttle to it, where we had like somehow add bread to the mix. Maybe go this way a little bit. I'd kill bread for sure. You would kill gluten? It's okay. A lot of the world can't even process gluten, so maybe it's not too surprising. Warm bread or cold bread? Bread, brother. Okay. I'm not entirely sure I like this. Get rid of that. Maybe. All right. I think I'm overcomplicating the question, though. I think the beauty of that question is how simple it is and how straightforward it is, too. Good sourdough. I can't believe us as a civilization have been eating sourdough for, like, ever. Like, it's really crazy. Sourdough is, like, an integral part of our history as humans. Oops. Yeah, Rio, hello, my man. Welcome back, my dude. I fresh baked bread daily. I love that. I really wish I was in the hobby of making bread as well. I've never been able to consistently do it. I've gone through like flings with bread, where like I'll make bread like 4 times a week, and I'll do that for like 3 weeks in a row, but then I'll stop. It's kind of like my relationship with the gym. You know, I just get into like these mood swings where I want to do it and be productive and healthy, and then I stop after a while. I want to fill this in if I can. I only have 98 blocks, though. I'll just go to here, I guess. Oops. Time to buy a bread maker. I borrowed my brother's bread maker. It was okay. It was cool. I don't mind it. I have a KitchenAid, and honestly, it makes making bread pretty damn easy. Bread makers are sick, though. You just basically put in, like, the yeast, the flour, the water, and you just hit a button, and then you come back to freshly baked bread. It's kind of amazing. It's like magic. But it makes kind of small loaves. I kind of like the large baguette-style loaves. Oops. Yeah. Bread makers are like rice cookers. Yeah. Zojirushi is the company that I had the bread maker from. And if you look at Zojirushi bread makers, right? Where is it? Zojirushi bread maker, right? Like, legitimately, I don't know why. Why has everyone got to do the YouTube React face or whatever? It's this one that I had. You literally, it's very simple. You just basically put in the flour, the butter, the yeast or whatever, and then it's got a little container of water that goes in it as well. You select a mode, you just hit go, and it just basically bread comes out. Like, it's crazy. Like, do they even show off the bread? Yeah, you just take it out after like 5 hours, and you have bread. And it's pretty good bread. They're super easy. Okay. I gotta get some more dirt real fast. I want to make a bridge, by the way, across here. Like, I want to make a bridge right here, going this way. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. Then we'll go this way. I'm gonna have to take down some of this hill. Hello? Hello? Give me your wool. Okay. And then go this way. And then this connects all the way back around, which will be cute when it's done. Yeah, and then here we go. Now we're back connected to the pathway. Mine can have these separately, so if you put it on a timer, you set it up in the morning, have fresh bread in the dinner. Why does it need to add yeast separately? Like, as long as you don't add the water, the yeast won't get activated, right? Okay. And then this has to be connected as well. Okay. Let me, I might make another shovel real fast. So it doesn't rise on its own? Yeah, but wheat wouldn't do that. Sorry, like, I'm saying wheat. Flour and yeast wouldn't do that. You jump upstairs out of habit? I do the same. I jump everywhere out of habit, brother. It is like a major problem of mine in this game. Like, I am constantly jumping right now. In Minecraft, I just jump like this a lot, so I'm trying to break that habit, but it's like very difficult to do. I want to make a stone bridge over there. Yeah, I know some people spam the dagger jump. I don't know how you guys do. I feel like it's like an ADHD thing, though. One of my viewers, when I went to Flam's Mythical Land, one of my viewers gave me this like little like mechanical switch. Like, it's just there's a single mechanical switch with a little like a little ring or whatever, and like, listen. Right? You just fiddle with it. I'm telling you, man, I don't have ADHD diagnosed, but if I put this on my belt loop, I like hold it in my hand with my thumb, and I'm just like constantly. Like I'm just constantly pressing it. Like it's a problem. You constantly dagger jumping in this game probably is a showcase that you might have ADHD. Probably, right? I made a bunch of Halloween-themed ones for Halloween and gave them out to kids for the candy. We gave like 90. For what? The like little like fidget toys? I bet the kids nowadays need them, bro. Let me go eat. Cutting that grass. It's just bee hopping for Hytale. Do you see the bee hopping changes yesterday to Counter-Strike? Very interesting, man. It's like they're actually trying to make bee hopping a skill. And not just a thing you do with like your mouse scroll down to like hit the jump perfectly. Because like if you don't spam the bee hop, right, the jump button in Counter-Strike anymore, you have a larger window to actually hit the bee hop. So they're actually gonna I think they're trying to make it so bee hopping is a thing that people like can like skillfully do. Yeah, the subtick system kind of ruined it though, bro. Like everyone that used to do it in Go used to like rely on like the tick system, but now it doesn't work that way. It's 11:20. Chat, I think the plan today is going to be to play Hytale for the next hour, watch the Xbox showcase for, I think, Fable and possibly the new Forza that's in Japan. After that, I think we're going to play some Arknight's Enfield and check out the launch of that today. Does that mean you shouldn't use a mouse wheel to B-hop now? I think what they want to encourage is people not using the mouse wheel to spam jump on the scroll down. Because it actually penalizes you for trying to jump too often now, if you look at the CS patch notes. There's like a larger window that's based on the subtick system more accurately, but you still get penalized if you like hit the jump button recently. Yeah, by the way, I'm not entirely sure if they're showcasing the new Forza, because that's just what my chat told me, but I'm not sure if I believe them. We'll see. I hope they do, though, because I want to see some more content. They barely showed off anything in the trailer. The trailer previously was like a teaser with, like, nothing. It was just, like, the idea that, hey, we're in Japan, basically. It comes out in May? The new Forza? Okay. So that, yeah, maybe today is a good time for the showcase. No brainer, what's up, my man? Thank you for the sub, my dude. Chat, this is what it is to be chopped, alright? Telling you. When people call you chopped, that's what they're calling you. Upgrade your shovel, please? There is literally no upgrade for my shovel, brother. Why did my frame rate just drop to 70 all of a sudden? Actually, why is my yeah, there it goes back up. That's so weird. Randomly, my frame rate will drop to like 70, then go back up to like 100 and whatever. There's a new FPS counter in the corner, by the way. That's a brand new feature as of today on the pre-patch. You can enable that in the gameplay settings. A bear is staring at me. Do you have it capped? No. I have a 480 Hz monitor, so I will never cap any game ever. Unless the game plays at like 800 frames, which I've never played a game like that besides maybe Asu or Osu. So, I don't know. Hold on, go in my Discord. my god, everyone's green, man. I guess Kermit's green. Yo, is Philly safe from the storms? I'm looking at a map right now. It looks like Philly might not get hit with snow. Well, I don't know. I'm saying maybe it's like, what is that? This weekend. Fuck no? Why do my friends... What is Tech talking about then? This map looks like Philly is not getting hit that much. Philly has been wiped out. Dude, we can only dream, man. Imagine not having traffic in Philly anymore. Yeah. Philly's getting 18 inches of snow. I'm sorry, what? Holy moly, bro. Oh my god, wait, that's kind of cute. My favorite thing that someone gave out, no-brainer, for Halloween, was a pizza place that gave out like tiny little boxes of pizza. Like they were like this big, right? And they were like little like maybe like 4-inch pizzas, right? And basically it was like a slice of pizza, but in the shape of a pizza. And on the pizza cover was obviously like, you know, was like the advertisement for the pizza place, but it was from the pizza store. So like you could basically come in and get like a basically a free slice of pizza for like your little, I don't know, your little Halloween treat or whatever. And I just thought it was extremely cute and dope. Like what a great idea for a business, right? Pizzas are actually pretty cheap to make, honestly, when it comes down to the actual ingredients and everything. Obviously, real estate and the cost of your employees is the biggest thing for that. But, oh my god, what a good idea, I feel. This is the pre-release, as the title says. I'm trying to make a road here. Why get to be like that? This bear design reminds me of the bear from SpongeBob. Are you gonna get angry if I mine this? Oi, 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 oi! God damn it. Chat, I tried my best, alright? What are you building? I'm building a road around my entire lake, where I have all my builds and everything. I think my new house, by the way, is going to be up here. I think I want to build a really awesome, like, mansion-style house up here kind of thing. So I'm kind of, like, preparing the whole thing right now. I think axes should chop this down better. Not sure. Why is the water poopy? Yeah, it is a bit murky. It's cool how it blends together in a way. It's a swamp area, that's why. Nom nom nom. It's like Freddy the Fish, man. God, if you say stuff like Freddy the Fish, does anyone under the age of 30 even get those references anymore? Gotta go put some stuff away, I think. I feel like it's really sad, but I feel like slowly it's so hard to reference stuff like that nowadays. With the new patch tomorrow in Gen 2 terrain, are you going to restart? No, I'm not going to restart. You know what? I can mine this with a shovel really quickly. Yeah. Yeah, Chad, I got to educate some of y'all motherfuckers. Hold on. Freddy the Fish. I think it's just Freddy Fish. Yeah, yeah. Do you guys remember this? Oh my god. Bruh, I'm telling you. It was like a point-and-click adventure for like it's kind of like an educational game for kids back in the day. Go to games. Go to games. Yeah, Pajama Sam. What about Putt Putt? Also good as well. Yeah, these were goated, man. I love these games. Holy moly. They were like the only kind of games my parents would ever buy for me. Because I was a kid, I guess. It makes sense. Should replay them. I've been thinking about going back through and playing some old games on stream at some time. That might be a little bit of fun. Don't know yet. I'll have to decide if I want to do that or not. I had Paperboy. Yeah, that was a good game. I'm trying to remember my favorite old game. Again, I didn't have like an NES or a Super NES or a 64 or PS1 or PS2. My first console was an Xbox, right? So my answer is a bit weird. But I'm trying to remember if there's anything before I got my Xbox that I really enjoyed. But I wasn't really allowed to play games, but I did go to my friend's house that had like Nintendo 64s and stuff. Do you have to restart for the update? You need to basically go to launch the launcher, then click the little cog wheel in the top left, and then click the branch to the pre-release branch. Grim Fandango? No, my friends never really played games like that. I really enjoyed the Toy Story Army game, like the Army Men game for the Nintendo 64. I forget that was called. I remember playing that game a lot at my friend's house. That one was pretty good. Crash Bandicoot PS1. Again, if I can recommend it to you, watch the war stories from Ars Technica about Crash Bandicoot. I'll even link it to you if you're curious about it. This video is an amazing look at how they used to make games in the past, man. And it is really, really cool why Crash is was such a, like, fundamentally amazing game, right? From, like, the tech they used to program it to just the design of it as well. I really feel like they can't make games like this anymore, right? Like, the two developers of this game were in a car ride across America when they basically had, many, many hours. That's when they conceptualized the game to begin with, right? And it was just two of them, an artist and a programmer. And they were basically able to, make a game together. They were making games for, like, other, like, small systems. But for the Crash Bandicoot was, like, their first game for the, I guess, more popular hardware that people actually had, right? Okay, nice. It was cool, man. They wanted to make a game, and like the technology wasn't really possible to do it, and they just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna figure it out." Anyways, all right, we'll figure it out, right? Yeah. To be fair, this main guy, the main developer, he was kind of a genius. This guy here is responsible for developing a file structure type that pretty much every game after this game came out used, which was basically splitting a level into chunks of data and then hot loading that data from the CD-ROM into RAM. Previously, all the information was basically loaded from the CD in the loading screen straight to RAM, and that's the entire level's data, so you couldn't go over like the however many megabytes of memory they had. He decided to design a new system, because they needed more for Crash Bandicoot, to be able to have like a rolling cache, essentially. And that, he basically invented that technology for the PS1 and video games of that era, right? It's crazy. Again, I don't know if it's because like everything's kind of been invented already. It's what it feels like sometimes, but like it's very difficult to kind of pioneer tech like that nowadays, I feel. I think it's kind of it's kind of both of them though. Like I feel like it's very difficult to invent technology now, but the technology is so advanced nowadays too. It's like it's kind of crazy, man. All right, this is nice. I know, I think game genres are pretty similar, right? It's like, it's cool to see games come out with new game genres. So young. So full of life. Can you move? I gotta build a road where you're at. Wait. That. What's up, brother? Thank you. Free mutton? Brother, relax. Bunny. Are there any rabbits in real life that have horns like that? I feel like I've never heard of that before. Let's put this away. There are. Okay, that's kind of cool. Jackalopes? Is that... The fuck is it? Show me a picture of a jack... Oh, gotta hold it. Show me the picture of a jackalope.
Link to Google user content.
Oh, fuck, that really is a rabbit with horns. Is that real? That's a real species? That doesn't even look real. It looks photoshopped. Read the description. It just said image from Google. It's a mythical creature. Oh, okay. No wonder, bro. I was gonna say, like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, anatomically, it just doesn't make sense. Whatever. Words. Alright, well, I do need more of these, but not that many of them. I gotta go, you know what? I gotta go mining for dirt again, so let's go do that. Anatomically. Anatomically? Anatomically? Is that the word I'm saying? Like I'm not saying it right. I'll figure it out one day. I love this new auto sorting feature, or auto whatever feature you want to call it. Seaweed block. Ah, I didn't even know there was a thing. It's kind of cool. Oh my god. Crash Team Racing was one of my faves. Yeah, Crash Team Racing was a great game. Ah, a lot of stuff over there. Oi! Get out of my house! Yeah, stab you in the butt, bro. Alright, let's go back down here, drop this shit off. Okay. Alright, go this way. Do you guys know why you like Crash so much as a kid? Or why it was so influential? Again, they spent a lot of time making Crash an actual character with real personality and not just a very boring, flat character. Right? That is like one of the main... If you watch this video, they talk about it. Like, his main artist friend that was designing the game was at the very beginning of the idea, right? The very beginning of the whole, like, concept of making Crash. He said that he wanted to make him, like, feel like you're watching a cartoon, like, back in the day, right? It was not possible with the technology they had to do that. Like, it was very, very difficult. Again, they had to invent a new technology with how they basically rendered stuff to be able to do all the... Like, you remember when Crash would get, like, ran over by a, like, a boulder? It would flatten him out into, like, a flat PNG. And then he would also have, like, crazy, like, weird wobbling and stuff. That was basically impossible for it to do. So it was such a new thing, right? Like, everyone... Like, the character felt so alive and so much, like, personality. And that's the exact thing that he wanted to do, basically, with it. Again, Crash was so complicated that 1/3 of the screen render time was actually dedicated to the main character, which is never the case, right? Like, 1/3 of the budget, basically, was Crash. That's how important he was. Again, going back and watching videos like this one about, like, you know, the history of games and, like, how we basically, like, made stuff back in the 80s and 90s and stuff. God, it's fucking awesome, bro. I've been going back and doing a lot of learning about the early days of the NES and the Super NES, or the Famicom and stuff. It was called over in Japan. Just such cool times, man. People were really, really smart. Bum-ba-dum. John Carmack the GOAT? John Carmack the GOAT, yeah. We love BPS. Oops. That's actually, I'm thinking of BPD. BPS is binary space BSP, sorry, binary space partitioning, aka the technology that led to 3D rendering essentially on PCs. Remember trying to find all the bonuses in boxes? You really should watch this video. You literally would make his day if he heard you say that. Again, it was the Crash was the first 3D platformer game, right? That was of its era, really, right? And it was very different taking a 2D platforming type where, you know, you always want to go left to right. It's very obvious. You just want to go left to right. And putting it in a 3D platform, right? And then not just that, like in 3D when you have 3 dimensions, he mentioned a lot that like the way that he basically got the audience to engage with the game properly is you have to remove a dimension. Even though you're playing a 3D game, you still have to remove a dimension. And the dimension they removed quite often is actually time, right? You usually had a timer for stuff, and you had this big level to go explore, but you only have so much time, right? So you wanted to do a level and try to get all the boxes, or you wanted to do a level and try to do as, you know, whatever, like as fast as possible. Some of the levels were like pseudo, like 3D, like they were 3D, but you were like, you know, the boulder chasing you, so you were like running towards the camera or whatever. So it technically wasn't really 3D. But yeah, it's wild that, like, it not only do you have to make a world feel huge and big and there's all this stuff to explore, but you also are dealing with, like, PS1 technology, so you couldn't render that many things, right? You could only have, like, 5 enemies in this level. How do you make a world feel big, but also only have 5 enemies, you know? It's like these kind of challenges we don't really deal with anymore, and I feel like there's a lot of creativity with these challenges, because, like, you know, you basically had to figure it out. I feel like we don't really have that nowadays. My favorite challenge for games nowadays to come up with is stop using UI. You know, like right now, a game like this almost requires you know, a bar at the bottom or whatever, right? But a lot of games, I feel like, overdo the UI so much. And I love when games like Astroneer, you know, have an entire game with literally no UI. Everything is, like, built into the game in some way, which is really, really cool, right? You can hide the UI in HYTALE? Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, this game kind of needs it, right? I'm saying, though, there's plenty of games out there that have unnecessary UI. Stuff like that. Also, a lot of games are really afraid of, like, respecting the player, I feel. So many games will, like, just, like, really, really hold your hand, like, hardcore. And I feel like a lot of players actually want hand-holding, but we don't want to be aware of it, right? We want it to be really natural and built into the game. Portal is an exactly perfect example of this, sorry. It's just, like, Portal basically teaches you Portal in a very natural way, and it's really cool because it makes you feel like you figured it out rather than the game telling you how to do it. We, like, don't do that anymore, man. There's obviously examples that come out that do it, but, like, it just seems like it's rare now, like, really rare. Even yellow paint is fine, bro. Like, look at Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge had the yellow paint, and I loved that game. Also, we haven't really gotten a game like Mirror's Edge since Mirror's Edge came out. I kind of don't know why. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, the games where, like, the entire purpose is exploration and, like, style. We don't really have that. I don't know. I really miss it. Like, Mirror's Edge and Mirror's Edge Catalyst was okay. Catalyst was okay, right? But, like, I wish we'd have another genre-defining game like that. Yeah, and I feel like if someone took, like, the new technology we have and put us in, like, downtown Hong Kong, right? We watched that drone video of Hong Kong or whatever. I don't have it up anymore. Like, imagine being able to, like, just, like, parkour and run through that city or whatever. Like, it's like, oh, man, I feel like there is a game out there to be made in that style. And we have these crazy rendering budgets now, man. Maybe part of Mirror's Edge was, like, the aesthetic of it, though, right? The fact that it was, like, you know, those sharp colors and everything, and it was, everything, like, popped. I don't know. I saw a hack in Portal waiting 8 hours, then 100% in the game. You're completely quoting it wrong. That's not at all what they did. They basically found... they talked about the timer in the game and stuff, and how you can basically bug the game out by waiting 8 hours. Ghost Runner was close. I really did like Ghost Runner. Was it called Ghost Runner? Is that the game I'm thinking of? Was it Ghost Runner? What was the game I'm thinking of? You're a robot with a sword? Yeah, was that Ghost Runner? Okay. It was a good game. We watched the Xbox event? Yeah, I think I'm going to. Just because it doesn't seem to be like it's going to be about random games. It seems like it's going to be Fable and maybe even Forza. And I think what we'll do is, again, I'll probably stream HYTALE for another, like, 10 minutes, and then I'll stop my YouTube stream. We'll go watch the Xbox event, and then we're going to do Ark Knights Enfield. I have a sponsor stream for that, and then also, I want to play it, obviously, so we got to give it a go. I know Ghostwire. I never played it, though. Today'd be a bit of a weird day. I want Forza Motorsports. That's actually good. Yeah, the last one was kind of a mid, like a mid experience for a lot of people, right? Okay, we have plenty of stone now. Flint and steel. Let's go back up top. Yeah. You guys hyped for the new Control? I've never played Control. I will play it before the new Control comes out. The new Control, though, looked fucking, like, stylish as hell, man. I am actually quite excited for it. That, when they were showcasing it at the Game Awards, that frame where, like, it was like a bank or something, or a building, and there was, like, the doors were open, and there was just, like, blood stains over the stairs, and the camera, like, slowly was panning in, or, like, pushing in. Oh my, the vibes from that alone made me want to play that game. It looks crazy cool. I love weird games that just like really like psychological games, or like just games that make you think a lot, right? Do you repair your tools? I repair certain ones, other ones aren't worth it. It's kind of expensive to make repair kits, man. And it also reduces your max durability. Sometimes it's just not worth it, I feel. We don't have too long. We always work on stuff like this. Frame rate right now, sitting at about 100. And then I take my pickaxe out. And it doesn't drop, but it does sometimes. It's like something with a torch or something, I don't know. I'll have to play around with that. I think something to do with the torch fire rendering is causing it to be weird. I'm not really sure, though. Yeah. Would you say this game is an upgrade to Minecraft? No. No. What? No. And I don't even mean that in like a negative way. Like, this game is definitely less feature-rich than Minecraft right now. Right? But Minecraft is 16 years old, bro. It's actually older than that. I think it's 17 years old. And its updates are becoming very slow and, like, kind of monotonous. And I feel like it is a great time for a competitor to come in. Like, this game's been out for a week and a half, and this is now our second update that's come out. Right? And, like, the second update has, like, pretty big patch notes, you know, with, like, a lot of stuff going on. And it just feels refreshing again. It feels like a good change. And I feel like This game is not better than Minecraft, but I think it has potential to equal or, I guess, maybe overcome it. It's going to be very difficult to beat Minecraft's legacy, but, I mean, sure as hell onto a good start, right? Just keep it up, and I think people will be very happy. Can you link the patch notes? I'll do it once, but yeah, I'm not going to keep linking these. They're not official patch notes. It's the pre-patch notes. All right. I wonder if like AI is good enough for this. Can you find me the pre-patch notes for the update 2 patch for HYTALE today? Let's see if my AI can do it. Ricardo, what's up, my man? Welcome back, my dude.
HYTALE Update 2 pre-patch notes were released today, January 22nd, 2026. The full update is scheduled to go live this weekend.
Yeah, like, you could just ask AI and it will feed it to you. I know it's easier to ask Twitch chat, but, like, it's pretty good now, man. All right. It's going to take my job, bro. I need to get, like, an AI like bot that responds to a lot of questions so I can, like, easily be able to quickly respond to y'all without having to be annoyed by linking stuff all the time. Let me ask my AI. I mean, it is, right? I own Google.com. I'm wearing a mask. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, I love Gemini. Gemini Pro is very good. I kind of want to build this out here. I don't know yet. Oops. How much does Gemini Pro cost? That's a great question. It came free with my phone. Because I bought a Google phone. Is anyone actually subscribed to Gemini Pro? Maybe I fill this in. Free for a limited time? Yeah. It's like free for 1 year. Again, there's like the normal Gemini model, but then there's Gemini Pro. Yeah, I think it's I'm pretty sure I remember correctly. It's free for 1 year, basically. We'll ask it. Why not? How much does Gemini Pro cost? See, let's use it to answer itself.
Gemini Pro is available through multiple tiers depending on your needs. Personal use. Free tier, $0 per month. Includes limited access to Gemini 3 Pro.
$20 a month. Sorry, it's down the list. I just didn't let it read it all. $20 a month. Bum, bum, bum. Gemini allows up to 1 million context tokens too, which is nuts. You can get larger models too, but they're more expensive. 1 million for 20 a month is really fucking good. Like the entirety of Lord of the Rings is probably less than 1 million tokens. I have had a guess. Did you ask chat the moon question? Oh, chat. Okay, someone rebuttal this, because I guess I could ask AI too. C wants to put a rock in orbit. He wants to basically buy space on like a spaceship, like a one of those transporter missions for SpaceX, and put a rock into orbit. Because C says there's no minimum size requirement for a moon. So if he does that, would he technically put a second moon in orbit? I was saying no, because I feel like significance is actually part of the equation as well. Right? Like, there's 1 million rocks in orbit of Earth, probably, but they're so insignificant that it doesn't matter, right? Like, it's probably got to be observable. The no minimum size is probably like a big caveat thing, right? Right? How do we make a second moon? That's what we got to figure out here. His rock won't clear debris from its own neighborhood. Is that required? Like, it has to be significant size to be able to actually, like, influence other objects in space? I was watching... God, what was I watching yesterday? I was watching a video about the Gemini space probe, and I think they talked something about that. But, like, physics-wise, technically, no matter how large or small something is, it will always technically affect other things in space. But I wonder what that means. Yeah, should I buy the 100 pack or not? I would just buy the $20 pack, brother. Buy the $20 pack, and then you can upgrade later if you want to. Make sure you use code WAFFLE, by the way. Appreciate it. Chat, don't forget code WAFFLE when you're buying HYTALE, or when your friends buy HYTALE, because eventually you'll convince your friends to buy it. Surely. Again, man, I want to implore y'all to, like, to not buy cosmetics. I want to be the voice of reason to y'all. Alright? I'm going to be playing a gacha game today, and I'm trying to still be the voice of reason. Alright. I was on buy HYTALE. HYTALE's website. Probably HYTALE.com, if I had to guess. Okay, chat, I think it's a good time to stop HYTALE for today, because the Xbox Showcase stream is really soon. And I need a stopping point. So we actually finished the farm today, which is nice. We worked a bit on the mine, and more importantly, we also are like almost done with the road. We're gonna build a bridge here tomorrow, and or whenever we're gonna play it, and that'll be good enough. We'll see. Okay. So we'll stop here for today. I know, short little day, like 3-4 hours. I don't know what we had. About 4-hour stream so far of I guess 3 hours of HYTALE. Not very much, but I think it's perfect before the Xbox Showcase. Okay, so, well, again, I'm very much in the mood to keep playing HYTALE. I think we might play this tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow I'll try to work on Factorio, because I think we have 2 streams of that left. I don't know. I'm going to stream the show. Yeah, but I'm going to stop streaming on YouTube. So I'm just signing off of YouTube right now, basically, and saying goodbye. So, chat, wave goodbye. Wave goodbye to YouTube, all right? You guys are so mean to YouTube, chat, by the way. I don't understand it. All right, bye, YouTube. I love you. If you want to watch, by the way, I'm on my Twitch right now. Or I guess this is going to be weird in context of you watching the VOD, but I am currently streaming on Twitch as of the time of this VOD recording. So stuff like this, when I watch like streams and stuff, like the showcases, I don't stream to YouTube for that. So you could always come stop by the Twitch chat, okay? All right. Okay. Yeah, you guys are mean. All right. Bye, chat. Or not, bye, YouTube chat. All right. By the way, YouTube chat, I did get partnered today. So tomorrow I might have cool stuff. I might have like... the memberships and stuff too, which would be kind of cool. All right. It's a finger of love. You guys are not being nice to them. All right.